Welcome to our channel, and thanks for tuning in to The Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle one of modern life's most frustrating little problems, that dreaded Wi-Fi connection that has, well, no actual internet.
So glad you're here with us, because if you are, I'm guessing you're staring at a Wi-Fi symbol that is totally lying to you right now. But don't you worry, we are going to get you back online and fast. Yeah, you know the feeling, right? The Wi-Fi bars are totally full, your device swears up and down it's connected, but not a single web page will load. It's a real mystery, but hey, let's solve it together. And there it is, that little exclamation point. It's so frustrating. What it really means is your device is talking to your router just fine. The problem is the router itself has lost its connection to the big wide world of the internet. It's kind of like being able to call the front desk of a hotel, but the hotel has no phone lines going out to the city. You're stuck. But listen, before you resign yourself to spending an hour on the phone with tech support, just hold on. We've got 5 super simple fixes you can try right now, and I'm willing to bet one of them is going to get you back online in the next 5 minutes. All right, let's start with the 2 heavy hitters. Honestly, these are the simplest and by far the most common solutions. There's a really good chance that one of these is all you're going to need. First up, the classic, the one and only, the router reboot. Go ahead and unplug both your router and your modem from the wall. Now, this next part is actually really important. Just walk away for at least 30 seconds. Let them fully power down. Then you're going to plug the modem in first, just the modem. Wait for all its lights to blink and then go solid. Once it's stable, then you can plug the router back in. So why is this the go-to fix for pretty much everything? Well, it's called a power cycle. See, over time, your router's short-term memory can get all cluttered up with tiny errors and glitches. Unplugging it completely clears that memory out. It gets rid of any weird software hiccups or tangled connections. You're literally just giving your gear a fresh start. Okay, so if the reboot didn't do the trick, here's an even faster fix you can try on your specific device. Just find airplane mode and turn it on. Wait, 15 seconds or so, and then turn it back off. I know it sounds way too simple to actually work, but trust me, it's surprisingly powerful. So what's happening behind the scenes? Well, you're basically forcing your device's Wi-Fi radio, its network adapter, to completely shut down and then restart. It's a quick and easy way to just sever that old, stuck connection and make it build a brand new one from scratch. All right, still no luck? Okay, if those physical resets didn't work, the problem might be with the digital connection itself. So let's look at a couple ways to reset that. Next up, we're going to get your device a brand new IP address. You can think of an IP address as its unique street address on your home network. Sometimes they just get mixed up and cause conflicts. Now, if you're on a Mac, you can do this right in your network settings. Just look for a button that says Renew DHC Lease. If you're on Windows, you'll need something called the command prompt. Just go to your Start menu and search for CMD. Okay, for all you Windows folks out there, listen up. You need 2 magic commands. In that black command prompt window, first type ipconfig/release. Just like that, and hit Enter. Then type the second one, ipconfig/renew, and hit Enter again. So what you just did is basically force a digital reintroduction between your computer and your router. You're telling it, hey, forget that last address you gave me. It's no good. Let's start over with a fresh, clean one. And this simple step can clear up all sorts of hidden conflicts you didn't even know were there. Now, this next fix is a lifesaver, but it's specifically for when you're on public Wi-Fi, at a hotel, a coffee shop, the airport. So if you're connected but nothing's loading, open up a web browser and try to go to a really simple, non-secure site, something like http://example.com. And that HTTP part without the S is super important here. Here's why that little trick works. Those public networks use something called a captive portal. You've seen it a million times. It's that login page that blocks your internet until you click Agree to Terms. Well, sometimes the automatic redirect to that page just fails. By trying to go to an old school, non-secure HTTP site, you basically force that login page to show up. All right, you ready for our final fix? This one is a little more advanced, but it's a powerhouse. If nothing else has worked so far, the problem might not be your computer or your router at all. It might be an issue with your internet service providers, well, their digital phone book. Okay, so this fix involves changing something called your DNS server. You're going to need to dive into your device's advanced network settings. I know the exact location can be a little different on every device, but you're looking for something like Wi-Fi properties or TCP/IP settings. Find the section for DNS and switch it from automatic to manual. Once you're in the manual fields, you're going to type in these two addresses. For the primary DNS, just put 8.8.8.8, and for the secondary, use 8.8.4.4. What you're doing is telling your computer to stop using your provider's DNS and use Google's super reliable public ones instead. Let me explain. Think of DNS as the Internet's phone book. It's what translates a human-friendly website name, like google.com, into a computer-friendly IP address. If the phone book your internet provider gives you is down or just having a bad day, your computer can't find any websites. By switching to a big, reliable public one like Google's, you just bypass that problem completely. Pretty cool, right? So, you've tried all 5 fixes, and you're still staring at that little exclamation point. What now? Well, this might actually be good news in a way. It probably means the problem isn't on your end at all. Look, if you've made it this far, you have officially done all the troubleshooting you can. At this point, it's almost certain the problem isn't with your gear, it's a wider outage with your internet service provider. So hop on your phone's data, check their website for an outage map, or, it might be time to actually give them a call. Okay, so before we wrap up, let's do a super quick recap of the awesome 5-minute troubleshooting toolkit you now have for the next time your Wi-Fi decides to act up. First, you've got the classic router reboot. Then there's the lightning-fast airplane mode toggle. You've got the digital handshake of renewing your IP address, the public Wi-Fi secret weapon of checking the captive portal, and finally, the ultimate bypass, switching your DNS server. All of them are quick, and all of them are really powerful. And that's it. Hopefully, one of those 5 steps got you back online and surfing the web. So we've got to ask, which fix worked for you? Was it the classic reboot, or did you have to go all the way to the DNS switch? Drop a comment below and let us know what did the trick. Thanks for watching.